x to the third power over x to the sixth, x to the sixth power over x to the third. What's going on here is you have 3 numbers being multiplied, and you have 6 numbers being multiplied. These 3 cancel 3 of them out, leaving you with an extra 3 on the bottom. On this one, I don't want you to write these out like this. I want you to have common sense. I don't want you subtracting exponents or anything. Where are the extras? On the numerator. How many extra?
3.
That's it. Okay? Let's deal with the negative exponents. Let's say you have a to the negative 4 over a to the negative 5. First, move it. Put this one in the denominator. Put this one in the numerator. You have an extra a up here. That's the answer. Move it first, and this is not difficult. A to the negative 4, a to the negative 8. Move it. Move it. Where are the extras? On top. How many extra?
4.
That's it. So what happens when you have numbers? A lot of kids want to do this. Oh, 2 and 2, I can cancel out. That's not a 2 and a 2. That's an 8, and that's a 32. Do not change it to 8 and 32. Don't do that. Sometimes this might be a 25. You have 3 2's up here. You have 5 2's down here. How many extra?
2.
Where?
On the bottom.
Okay? If the base is the same, you can get rid of the extras. Okay? I'll show you why you don't want to multiply them out. 3 to the negative 25 power over 3 to the negative 27 power. Okay? Move it first. 3 to the 27th. Move it. Where are the extras? How many extras? 3 squared is 9. I see kids plugging this in their calculators and getting these numbers in the millions and trying to reduce. There's no reason to. If the base is the same, get rid of all negatives and then reduce if you can. Example, negative 3, a to the negative 5, b to the 4th, c to the negative 8, over negative 6, a to the 5th, b to the negative 2nd, c. First thing you should do is look at the numbers and see if you can reduce them. Can you?
Yes.
What's the answer?
1/2.
1/2. All right. Now, do the moving. This is going to come down, leaving how many A's? 10 on the bottom. This is going to move up, putting how many B's?
6.
6 on top. We can get rid of the 1. This is going to come down, how many C's?
8.
9, guys. That's a 1. 8 and 1 more is 9. Got it? That's how you do it. Don't subtract exponents. It's too difficult. That's how you were taught to do it in 8th grade, but you shouldn't do it that way. So you'll notice when I had 2 negative exponents, it always flipped. So when you have a fraction to a negative exponent, let's just put negative 4. All right, that's 3/4, 3/4, 3/4, 3/4, flipped. I'll show you why. 3 to the negative 4 over 4 to the negative 4. Flip it. 4 to the 4th, 3 to the 4th. 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, yikes, 256. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, 81. So what you can do when you have a fraction is flip it right away. if I have a to the third over b to the fourth to a negative. Let's just make it like that. Okay. No exponents to deal with, no parentheses to get rid of. This is the same as BA over a positive 3. If you have a fraction with a negative exponent, you can just flip it first. Flip it right off your worksheet. And then write it with a positive exponent. So that's b cubed, a cubed. A lot of kids forget to put it on the denominator. All right? Tell me when it's 14 minutes, by the way. So let's just give you some examples. A to the fifth, b to the negative sixth, over a cubed, b to the fourth, all squared. Do not move this first. What should we do first?
Multiples of.
Yes, get rid of these parentheses. So a to the fifth, b to the negative six. Don't mess with it. Don't be bringing a negative 6 in the, you can't put anything inside here. We need to get rid of this first. So that's a to the sixth, b to the eighth. Now, let's deal with the a's. We have extra a's on the bottom. How many extra?
1.
Put it there. We have 6 of these coming down. How many do I have? 14.
So they all end up on the bottom, basically.
Well, this one did. Not always, no. A squared, b cubed, 3a negative 4. All right, let's deal with the numbers first. There's no parentheses to get rid of, so we're good. 12 thirds? 4. A?
2 on the bottom. 2 on the
How'd you get 3?
Never mind, sorry. 2 on the bottom.
I get 6 on the top. Yeah, 6 on the
I'm
top.
sorry.
This negative says move me. So I have 6 of them now. And B? No denominator.
What?
Okay. You know, I always have a good student struggle with this. It'll click. It'll click. All right, let's do a little harder one. A to the negative 2, b cubed, all to the negative 5. Over a to the negative 2, b to the 4th, all to the negative 2. That's crazy, right? Get rid of parentheses first. A to the 10th. B, negative 15. A,
4.
4. B,
Negative 8.
negative 8. Now let's do our moving. 10 and 4, we have an extra 6 on top. I suggest you don't be lazy and you write b to the 8th first and b to the 15th and then take another step. I expect to see work for everything from 5 on your homework. There's only 18 of them. I give you half the homework because you have extra steps, not because I want you to have half homework. All right, now what do we have? A to the 6th. Where's b to the 7th? On the bottom. If you take the time to write those extra steps, you won't make stupid mistakes. You're the king of stupid mistakes. Well, you are, because you don't like to put this work in. But you're going to, because I'm going to give an incomplete on your homework if you don't. I am. 3a cubed over bc, all to the 2nd power. Exponents first. 3 squared,
9.
a to 3rd to the 2nd power,
6. squared, C squared.
B squared, C squared. I will tell you how many kids will put BC down there. I can't. But if you wrote it twice, you would see you have BC times BC, which can't be BC. All right? 16a squared b cubed all to the negative 3. Now let's make this whole fraction. Make that negative. All right, over 8. A 4, B 5. Now, you could reduce all that first and then deal with that. I don't do that. I see a negative exponent, I take it off the worksheet and I write it upside down, as is. Here's what some people will do wrong. They rewrite it upside down, the reciprocal, a to the 4th, b to the 5th, and then they want to change that to a positive. You don't change this. When you have a negative exponent out here, you rewrite everything as is as the reciprocal to a positive 3. And then you deal with it. Or, let's do it both ways. Let's do this one first. 8 times 8 times 8. Ah! I'm not sure. 512?
Yeah, sure.
512. Okay. Oh, that's stupid. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Why are we doing 8 times 8 times 8? All right. Okay. A to the 4th to the 3rd power is A to the 12th. B to the 5th to the 3rd power is B to the 15th. 2. No, it's not 2.
That is.
Oh, no, it's,
It's 8. I just did the mistake I just told you you would do. 2 to the 3rd power.
Oh, that's tricky.
Yeah. A to the 6th. B, negative 9. Okay. Now, let's deal with the numbers. Well, all we have is an 8 on the bottom. 6 extra A's on top. And this 9 comes up to give us 24 of them. Okay, now let's do it another way. What? Time? Am I out of time?
almost.
You're at 13 pretty much.
13? All right, let's do it the other way. Okay, first I would reduce that because that's crazy. Why would we do 16 to the negative 3 power? All right, 2 to the negative 3, A to the negative 6, B to the positive 9. See, this is without flipping it. I don't suggest you do it this way, but that's what we're doing. This is A to the negative 12, B to the negative 15. Now you should rewrite everything with positives. 2 to the 3rd, A to the 6th, B to the 9th. I just did something wrong.
Yeah,
B to the 9 stays on top. Okay, A to the negative 12, and B to the negative 15. And then reduce it, we should get the exact same answer. Okay, we have an extra 6 A's on top. We have an 8 on the bottom. And we have 24 of those on top. Same answer. If there's a fraction in here with a negative exponent, I would do the reciprocal as is. Don't change anything. And then deal with it. I think it's easier. But it's up to you.
You want me to stop it?
Yeah.